Warning: the following field game footage contains graphic violence, blood and gore, and strong language, and may not be suitable for all members of the viewing audience. Viewer discretion is advised. You have been warned. Hey, what's up everybody? This is the one knowing ADTC, and you're watching TRIBALCHILD TV. Now for this episode, I'll be doing another field game demo impressions. This time on Resident Evil 6. The demo came out yesterday, and it's currently one of the most anticipated games of the year. So what do we know about Resident Evil 6 so far? Well, 8 months ago, I did a trailer impressions from the first Resident Evil 6 trailer, and just by looking at it, all hell broke loose. All the zombies are back. There's a worldwide outbreak, and on top of it all, you can play as Leon S. Candy, Chris Redfield, and a mysterious third character. And now in the second trailer, the third mysterious character, whose name's been revealed as Jake Mullins, is in fact the son of Albert Wesker. So either he is generally created by Wesker, or somewhere down the line that Wesker has some pussy. Who knows? Maybe we'll find out when the game comes out. And just recently, from what I read on the Adriel website, that Ada Wong is also playable in Resident Evil 6. Now the game is due for release for the Sony PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 on October 2nd of this year, here in North America and Europe, but it'll be released a few days later in Japan. So without further ado, let's get started. So yes, this is the Resident Evil 6 public demo, the Sony PlayStation 3 version. Go ahead and get started. Strange. Didn't have the announcer saying the signature Resident Evil like this started in every game, but whatever. Guess I'll go ahead and hit campaign mode. So let's go ahead and get started. On the campaign select, you can select up to 3 main characters: Leon, Chris, and a new character, Jake, aka Wesker Jr. Each have their own campaign scenario mode, as well as their own backstory. So for the time being, what the fuck is that? Wow. Anyway, each character have their own partners, and when you select your campaign, you can either play as that character or that character's partner. So for the time being, I'll pick Leon. I will cover Chris and Jake's campaign demo in parts 2 and 3 of this demo impression. And we have 2 US agents, Leon S. Candy, and a new character, his partner, Helena. Seems to be riding a subway, shaking their heads, trying to figure out what the fuck is going on, and how did this catastrophe happen? Like everyone in the world is affected by this new virus that turns everyone into zombies and shit. So let's I'm gonna go ahead and pick good old Leon and get started. PlayStation Network, play online with a friend, or if you have a friend with you, tell them to grab the next controller and join. And these are the controls, practically similar to Resident Evil 6, along with the new commands. So let's get started with this opening cutscene. So Leon and Helena's campaign begins with both agents are in a tight spot, where they are confronted by the President of the United States, who is affected by a virus and is turned to a zombie.
It might create more problems, but it's time to take responsibility. We don't want to have any chance. I've always valued your friendship, Leon. Stay right where you are. Mr. President! Don't make me do this.
this?
What are you talking about?
Tolo's Cathedral. I'll explain everything there, Agent Kennedy.
How do you know my name?
Yes?
Hunnigan,
Thank God you're both all right.
how do you two know each other?
That's Helena Harper. She's been with the Secret Service since last year. I can't tell you how good it is to hear you two are all right. Look, I hate to rush introductions, but I need a report on your situation.
I just shot the president.
He had already been infected by the time we found him. Leon did what he had to. He saved my life.
God help us. All right, I'll submit the report. You two just focus on getting the hell out of there. The virus has already spread 3 miles past the campus perimeter, and it's not slowing down. You need to hurry.
Not before we check out Tolo's Cathedral. Agent Kennedy's got a lead that might tell us who's responsible for this.
Leon, is that true?
Yeah, I think I might have something.
Roger that. I'll map out the safest access route. Keep your radio on.
I got a lead?
You will if you come with me.
After assessing the situation, both you and your partner must escape the college campus alive in order to reach your destination. As you can already tell, the third-person gameplay style is the same as Resident Evil 4 and 5, and there are quite some changes in the controls which I will explain in a little bit.
He said it was some sort of fog. If this thing spread in gas form, then anyone who breathed it in got infected.
That would mean everyone on campus.
Yeah, but then why is it so quiet? I've got a bad feeling about this.
The "oh, I got a bad feeling about this" cliche. It never fails. So if you play Resident Evil 4 for the PS2 and Resident Evil 5 for PS3, the controls are similar, but there are also some new controls for Resident Evil 6. You still have your original basic controls like L1 to ready your weapon or 1 to fire, as well as some new features like if you press L2, you have your route guide to show you where you need to go. And if you just by pressing R1 alone, you can do your physical attacks, and you can keep repeating that to do your combos on your enemies and whatnot. And directional paths is your item inventory, so you could pick your items, switch your weapons and whatnot. And the hub is different compared to the last 2 games. Also, hit square to reload your weapon. Also, in addition, when you're up against a wall, or next to a doorway, or even behind an object, you can hit, X to duck for cover, or be behind a wall when you get near like any object, especially when you're dealing with zombies with guns, which you will see in parts 2 and 3.
Didn't mean to interrupt.
Now to talk about the controls for a second, as far as using your gun or any weapons, or firearms I should say, it's just about the same as Resident Evil 5, and it's a little hard. It takes some time to get used to, especially if you want to do headshots from far. And I love me some headshots, blow the fucking brains out. And I like how those new zombies dissolve and everything. And as you can see, there are some pickups here. You go down under it, push square. There's just some power-ups, ammunition, basically, some general stuff you find in a Resident Evil game. General power-ups, I should say. But the skill points, it's new, I guess you could level up your weapons, your physical attacks.
when zombies grab you, there is a quick time defense you have to do to push your zombie out of the way or kill them. Sometimes you have to move your allies around to get gauge up to push them out of your way, or there's a gauge where you have to hit a button at the right amount of time to not only push your enemies away but also killing them. Whew, gotta love those headshots. Also new to Resident Evil 6 is when you pick up your herb, rather just using them, you have to put them in these little tablets, and there's an option input to tell you, what to do to refill your tablets. Now you usually start out with like 5 tablets, so for each herb you collect, you just put in a tablet, it makes 1. Combine herbs, however, like say if you combine a red and green herb, put in a tablet, you get like 10. And each time you're like running low on energy, you just hit the R2 button to replenish your health. A lot easier than you just a lot easier than just like go to the item inventory and pick it out. And it was very convenient.
I wonder if there are any survivors.
Now I'd like to talk a little bit about the hub on the lower right hand bottom of the screen there. There are like 4 parts. Like on the very top is your health capsules, which you can refill and replenish. And under that is your stamina bar. When you do your physical attacks, it takes stamina. And when you keep doing your physical attacks and runs out, you become very tired and weak. And if the zombie grabs you, you'll be killed immediately, almost immediately. And under that is your ammunition. And under that, depending on what weapons you can use 1 or 2 weapons at the same time. You can switch 1 or 2 back and forth by pressing the triangle button. Now for your physical attacks, I think you could do like 2 or 3 hits on the enemy, depending on your stamina. Like, after you get a couple of hits in, chain together, you hit the button 1 more time. You can do like an instant kill physical attack. And when a zombie is down on the ground, you can stand next to them, and should be a command input that appears on the screen. You hit that button, squash their fucking head. Now keep in mind that the doing your physical attacks drains your stamina, so use it conservatively, and we'll charge up.
Keep that trigger finger ready. You never know what's around the next corner.
Leon already know. Some shit is gonna go down. And I mean some real shit.
Roger.
Not again. The door's locked. There's no way out.
Oh shit, I wasn't expecting that. Well, the AI on the zombies and BLWs are next neckbreaker. Yeah, the AI on these zombies proved this time around, especially in large groups, do nothing but trying to kill your ass. Yeah. Also, when you're well for the PlayStation 3 version anyway, when you move around and run, you just hold your L3 analog X. But if you do that in any direction while pressing L1, you can do like your special maneuvers like slide down, dodge. And if you hold down L1, you can shoot your enemies while you're on the ground stuff, and hit left and right to left over. Oh, and also I think I forgot how you do it, but there's a counter move like when your enemy swings at you with a weapon or whatnot, you can like take it from them, hit with it, and just straight up counter it.
It's open! Get out of there! Now!
After another.
Another thing I should mention is when you're manually aiming your weapon side to side with the R3 analog. If you push down the R3 analog, you can switch the shooting positions from left to right. The only disadvantage is when you're trying to aim from left to right, and you have to push down the R3 button. Now that can really screw you up, especially when you try and shoot down, the zombies. That's how I died a couple of times when I first played this demo. And here's a little pro tip there. When you're dealing with a horde of zombies, it's always important to conserve your ammunition and shoot and use your firearms wisely, otherwise you'll waste all your bullets, And if you have no ammunition at all, you also have other ways like this incendiary grenade, or like I just used right there. And if all else fails, you always trust your good old trusty hunting knife to slice your enemies, Always had that knife handy, ever since the first Resident Evil game. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention, you push R to replenish your health. If you have any like herb tablets, press R2 to replenish. See what I did there? Always had that knife handy. Also, lastly, just like in Resident Evil 5, when you're about to die, you have like a few seconds for your partner to come to you before your enemy kills you. But in this scenario anyway, you have like a few extra seconds to use your gun, fire your enemies until your partner comes to you and help you and stuff. Also, you have to save your partner occasionally, especially when surrounded by horror zombies.
found a ride out of here.
Now, certain parts of the game, like this one here, does have a quick time event where you have to put in the right inputs and push the right buttons, to progress through the game. If you push the wrong button or if you take too long to push it, well, it's pretty much game over.
Nothing.
Looking for a key. Now, where the fuck is the keys at? Ah, there it is.
Found the key.
Yeah, pushing the buttons. If not, no, you're gonna get fucked up.
You buckled in?
Yeah.
Made it off campus. Now we just gotta get through town.
Without getting killed.
Shit!
So we reached the end of Leon's and Helena's campaign in this demo. The game looks good so far, but the demo impression does not end here. Be sure to subscribe to be the first to see part 2 and 3 when we cover Chris and Jake's campaign. So once again, this is the one knowing AD the Tribal Child. Keep it locked.